Hello, my name is Gregtech82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I have just been doing a little bit between episodes. I haven't got much done, to be honest, but I did get an LUV dynamo hatch, and I got a couple more batteries built up because while I was crafting up the dynamo hatch, I was running into quite a bit of problems with power. Obviously, this is kind of temporary, not very optimal. But I only had 2 batteries in here, so when everything would fire up, I would have multi-blocks not getting enough power, and then I would get stuff voided. So it happened with the mixer, it happened with the wire mill. So yeah, I just went ahead and got that. Now I want to obviously get. Now I need another data stick here, which should be relatively easy to get. Just set that. I just set that. Must be okay. So it is working. And that should be working also. Yeah, I was just curious about lubricant actually. I finally built up a buffer of lubricant. I would ran out for a while. Alright, oh my god, I totally forgot what I was doing there for a second. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this scanned up. Or wait, did I? No, I didn't do the scanner. For some reason I was thinking I already did that. 450 seconds, not too bad. I did the, that's right, I did the fusion reactor, didn't I? Yeah, the fusion reactor, which is fun to see what we're gonna have to do, but yeah, we're definitely gonna need the next tier of circuits. For that, is this? Yeah, that's ZPM. Yeah. All right. So the reason I wanted to get that is because I want to look into getting the upgraded the dynamo hatch, so I can upgrade my the plasma turbines. Now I did some testing, and I finally got a stuff traveling. By the way, I forgot to mention that, but yeah, I installed a couple things over here. So pretty nice being able to do this, but this does use a lot of power. As we can see, I'm already down like halfway. And I only did a few travels there, so I got to maybe look into, isn't there like a way to charge it? These do not charge. Something with like RF maybe? I don't know. I'll have to doesn't Ender IO have something like that? I don't know. I will look into that. But anyway, right. So I want to upgrade these. I'm just kind of working towards the better hatches, so I can put the better turbines in there. But I did some testing with the turbines, and no matter what I feed it, I cannot get 16,000 EU per tick. It just won't. Even if I'm feeding it like the perfect amount that it's burning, I can't get more than that amount. The IC2 regulators are definitely more precise, but even when I had it where it was burning just enough, it was burning the exact amount that I was like feeding it, like this wasn't going up at all, and it still wasn't burning 16,000. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong there, or it's just not possible to get the that listed optimal plasma flow. Yeah, because like this shouldn't be full. it should be burning just the right amount. And yeah, even when I fed that didn't change. So yeah, not sure about that. But anyway, I need to start. Oh, right, that's what I was going to do. I was going to hook this all up to the I was going to hook that up to the power station. And I needed a bunch of these. Now, I really need to, this is a bit kind of scary, but I need to start thinking about moving my A system over so I can get everything set up again, but man, is that a daunting task. All right, so basically what I was planning on doing is hooking this up to the power substation. I think would probably be, yeah. Question is, which one am I hooking it up to? This was my, yeah, this was the blast furnace, and this was everything else. Maybe I should upgrade that. I don't know. Let's, I'm gonna lay a bunch of this line here. Actually, this isn't too bad at all. I was thinking this is gonna take a little longer than it really is. Now, obviously, I'm losing a lot of power on this line. But at this point, I mean, if I lose, what's the thing, 2 EU per tick, if I'm losing 60 EU per tick, like, does it really matter at this point? Not really. I don't want to cause stuff to burn. There we go. Hopefully that didn't, like, void us or anything. No. All right. So it's still running. Now it's running off the power substation. All right. So that means I can do this and break this stuff. And then we can hook this up so it goes into the power substation. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this build, I think. I think it's nice and tidy. The question is, am I going to hook this up to the A system? I really don't know, actually. I put a few over here, just kind of temporarily. I should have just one up top. Why don't I just do that? Yeah, this is going to be an issue, like turning this off, because then it's going to turn off. I didn't think about that. I should have done this before, but oh well. Let's this will probably turn off the fusion reactor if I don't hurry up. Probably could have done this in a more efficient kind of way, but oh well. There we go. Did it? Oh, it didn't turn off. I wonder how that yeah, I don't really know the specifics of the fusion reactor. But anyway, I think I can just do... I don't think I can place it directly on it. I don't think that'll work. No. I think I have to have a... like that. Although that shouldn't be platinum. Or that should be a platinum wire. Why don't we paint that green just so I know? Yeah, so it's not going up. So that's how you know it's working. Alright, nice. What are we looking at here? What power do we have now? 2.8 billion. I don't think it, yeah. Once you go over 2.1 billion, it doesn't work. You have to use the thing. All right, so I'm also looking into upgrading the coils on the inside, which needs a whole lot of iridium reinforced plates. I think I need 288 of these, which I have most of the stuff except for the diamond dust, I think. So I want to get that upgraded. That is going to take a little bit of time here. Redox? Redox. Can never remember. Yeah, so this one. So we need iridium, 288 of these, because I have 18 of these I need to do. That's actually going to take a very long time in the assembler as well. And then that's not really an issue. I should have enough argon. But yeah, then I can start getting some... I can upgrade my turbines. So I think that is a decent goal. So yeah, that is funny. I should probably look into covering those, I think, because I like to jump around a lot when I'm moving. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that. That's kind of funny. But anyway, let me cut here and then we'll come back. All right, I've gone ahead and got the ZPM dynamo recipe, and what are we looking at? Yeah, I figured basically the same. Ooh, superconducting base though, that is something. ZPM voltage coil. Does look like we can do, yeah, we don't need the upgraded circuits. These, I think these are the next one up, aren't they? Or do I have those already? I think I have the 180K. Yeah, I think I have these. But that's not too bad. What are the ZPM voltage coils? Samarium and europium. All right. So that is 2 europium for those. And what did I need? 2 of those. 4. Electric pumps use... I'm just trying to kind of figure out what are we looking at for... Oh shoot, I haven't done that recipe yet. What is this recipe again? All right, so I don't think that's going to require any europium. It'll use the LUV, which is that'll be the europium. It looks like that is kind of how the ZPM ones work. I'm just trying to figure out like how much europium I should go ahead and craft up. Yeah, so these use... And how much is that? What do we figure? This is 1 ingot is 8. Is that right? Fine, europium. I think I get 8 from... Yeah, I get 8 europium. Man, that's a lot of europium. 8. Yeah, 8, 16, 24 europium per motor. All right, so I got to kind of figure out where I want to go from here. There's a couple options. The big thing I'm kind of like just dreading is moving the base over. Because moving AE is going to take a very long time. So let me kind of cut here and figure out what I want to do right now. All right, I am back. And I am just getting ready to, I think what I am... You have 30. There we go. I think what I'm going to do is, as we can see, I have some controllers here and a crafting terminal and an acceptor. I think I'm going to have to kind of have two A systems going while I transition everything over. Because trying to move everything over there and then realize I need something to craft up, like cables and stuff, not being able to autocraft it, I feel like that is going to be an absolute nightmare. So I'm thinking if I can kind of build two of them at the same time, and then just slowly slowly break this one down and figure out kind of like optimal. I want to make everything like quite optimal in the new base. So kind of what I've kind of learned is like easy ways to do it and bad ways to do it, and I definitely want to limit the amount of my use of the fluid exports as much as possible. I think just because that is definitely like the biggest source of lag for me that I've noticed. I'm still going to use it a bit, but I think like definitely like, yeah, like all this stuff, all these fluid things, I'm definitely not going to be doing this in the new base, just because, I mean, although it's like super fun and like cool to like automate all this stuff, it is just so laggy with the extra cells, unfortunately. So I'm definitely going to limit that. I think I may end up using ender tanks a lot, I think, instead, and use those to kind of like transport fluids around. It's not quite as elegant, but yeah, when it comes to this lag, it's a bit annoying. Right now it's not too bad, but as soon as I start up like my distillery and all high octane gasoline, it just gets really bad. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. So let me let's grab some cables. Good for a little bit. Let's head over to the new base here, and oops, I was actually going to, I think I'm gonna grab some disk drives as well. I think like we'll take that and that. Well, that's Essentia in that one, isn't it? Don't really want to bring the Essentia ones. Let's I don't know, switch these out. And I can actually bring some more. Let's do that. How about, there we go. All right, so we'll bring this just for now. I know it's not everything. And as we can see, there is a lot less things in there. There's almost nothing in the A system. Is that? I guess there's only, yeah, there's only 4 disks because these are fluid disks. Anyway, let's head over. And I'm thinking if we set up the one over here. Yeah, if we set up the one over here, which I think is going to go right here-ish, I may end up putting this against the wall, so it's a little out of the way, but I don't know, we'll see. But like, I just kind of like it having it centered, to be honest. Could have it right in front of the window. Would that be better? I should lower the window too, so I can kind of see out. I can always move this if I decide to do that. Another thing I didn't really think about is this is going to mess up, having all these things over here is going to mess up the some of the fluid emitters that I have like set to keep track of this stuff. Alright, so let's just kind of do a very basic rudimentary kind of thing there. I guess we should probably have it underneath that. Now, if we look over here, I have run a cable. This is, I should probably just paint this so I don't forget. Don't need to paint that whole, well, I probably should have painted that whole line. I didn't think about it. Anyway, so this is LUV power. It's connected to the power substation over there. Question is, where do I want to have this powered? What would be easiest? So this is probably going to split into, I'm going to probably move some of this stuff. Let's think. So this is going to be, basically the power is going to be the top layer, and then A is going to be the bottom layer. I think that's kind of what, I think this is going to go up into a transformer, is what I'm thinking. So let's just kind of run some of these cables over and get the A system powered up. And what I'm thinking is I can, if I need to autocraft stuff, I can just kind of go over there and just put the items in that I need. It's going to be a bit of a pain for sure, but hopefully I can get some of this kind of set up sooner than later. All right, so there, that looks like the, yeah, the power's on. All right, so we got all this stuff here. Now I also switch that one to there. All right. I still haven't decided what I want to do with those windows. So much to do. I have built another little building over here. I could have just teleported to this, but that would have been too easy. I think this is going to be like my controller block. That's kind of like the plan. Like that, and we'll do like the whole block. Although that's only, yeah, it's only 4 tall, but it's not a square. It's more like a rectangle, I just realized. All right, so this building I'm not going to build up, I don't think. I'm just going to, I got to figure out how I want to run cables. I'm thinking running cables down the roads, kind of. So maybe, well, I guess it would be the one below this. Yeah, if I like did this and kind of just ran them under here. I know the roads aren't completely straight, but yeah, and then we can just kind of attach. I guess I don't need to go quite that far with this, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. And maybe like next to it, I run the power line, and this will be the, if I need to run the power over here kind of thing. Yeah, the roads are a bit kind of wavy just because it breaks up the grid a little bit. But these don't have to be directly, but I figured if I kind of do it underneath the road, it makes it a bit more easy to kind of follow. Yeah, but anyway, let me get this hooked up. I need more cabling and all sorts. This is going to take me a little while to get done. All right, we are back, and I've done a bit of planning here. Well, not planning, but I have done some stuff here. And as you can see, I have a giant hole down the middle of my street. And I have run the A cable underneath there, and it's all hooked up to my thing now. Nothing like, I don't have any P2P channels yet or anything, but basically just got it directly hooked up and powered. So we got that going. And what this kind of path here is, I think I'm gonna run the main kind of line for the power line, I guess. So this is one that's like going to the main building, and I think I'm gonna have like an offshoot here. I may actually move that cable. I kind of changed my mind where I want that, I think, because it runs like down here. I think it runs like down here, I think. I may kind of change that up. But basically, yeah. So what I think... Yeah, I'm going to have... So this is the 16 amp. I'm going to have whatever the highest tier... whatever the highest tier cable is at the time. So we're getting into ZPM, so I think I will send like a ZPM line down, and then we will branch off to the different buildings, and I can transform it down if needed, is kind of what I am thinking. And then I will probably just kind of upgrade that as needed. So once I get to like UV, I might send a UV amp down there. And so on and so forth. So I'm thinking the main lines are going to go down kind of like the little streets or whatever that I have crafted up. And I have crafted another building. And if you can kind of tell what this is actually going to be my blast furnace room. I have crafted this and left enough room for 4 electric blast furnace and then the Vulcanist thing. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's this is where I'm going to put this. I will put another travel anchor kind of here. I'll probably have one in front of like most main buildings, not every single one. But yeah, kind of yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to need. Trying to think here. If this is a ZPM line, this will probably be until I can kind of upgrade that stuff. I will have like an LUV, so I would need like an LUV transformer. Kind of off that, I think. But we're definitely not quite there yet. I need to get some of the ZPM components crafted up. I think I need a pump. For that. Actually, now that I'm thinking, we might have a bit of an issue here. I might not even be able to do that yet. The dynamo, did that use... I don't remember. Did this use... Superconductor base. Okay, that doesn't use... The dynamo doesn't use the wires. Alright, so those are actually easier to make than the hatches. The hatch is probably going to use superconductor wires, and I can't do those yet. Yeah, these... I can't... No, that's base wires. ZPM wire. Yeah. So this one, yeah, this needs an electric pump. And, oh, actually, I can do it in an LUV. Alright, so that I can actually, that's not... That I can actually craft. No, I can't, because I can't smelt it. Alright. So yeah, we can't smelt the superconductor base. Okay, so change of plan here. I can't do dynamos yet because I can't smelt the thing until I get Nequata alloy. The Nequata alloy coils. And I can't do this until I get a ZPM thing here. Alright, so dynamos and hatches are out for the moment. I can transform up and down, but yeah, that's a bit annoying. Alright, but I think we can craft up... Let's at least get the electric motor crafted up before we wrap up this episode. So I think we have pretty much everything. I think I kind of got a little bit ahead of myself here with moving my disk drives over. So yeah, I might need to move those back until I can kind of get a little more infrastructure up over here. But before we do that, I am going to... That's not what I want to see. Alright, so the other one was set to that. So I think we do this, hopefully. Yeah, there it goes. And it should be putting it in here. Yeah, okay, so let's set this to europium. Alright, so let me get some of the components up for the motor, and I'll probably have to add it to Steve's Sector Manager, and we will craft up the first ZPM component here. All right, I think we got everything here. Put everything in the pattern. I can't start it up until I put it in here, but I got everything in the... Yep, I set up all the for the ZPM motor. So in theory, if I place everything in here, I did everything right. This should all disappear as soon as I put these rods in. And yep. Did I actually get it right? I did. Whew. I'm always worried that I screwed something up and figure it out because it has happened before. Yeah, we're still doing okay on those. I think we're getting enough power now with the 4 batteries, although the 4 batteries might be... No, they're doing fine. These, I'm definitely not supplying this enough power to run the blast furnace, but yeah. Anyway, there we go. Just make sure, yep. No fluid sitting in there, that's always a good sign. And there is the ZPM motor. I'm gonna put that in there. Chuck that on the ground, pick it back up, and get the achievement for it. Nice, so there is the first ZPM circuit. Feels pretty good. Took quite a while to finally get here, but we're making some progress here. I think in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and craft up the pump. Don't have a recipe for that, do I? I don't think I got... No, I just did the dynamo hatch, that's right. Alright, so... Let me go ahead and craft up a pump. Yeah, we'll get that going. We'll scan the recipe for the pump. And, yeah, what else do we need to do? Right. So, in order to upgrade the blast furnace, I'm gonna have to get the ZPM assembler. But, yeah, before we can kind of do that... These things didn't have a... so hard to find. Yeah, because they changed the name. I hate that. All right, so we need an elite assembly machine 2, which, yeah, it needs robot arms, and which these are really expensive. So I think I'm going to have to kind of spend some time putting recipes into Steve's Factory Manager. I'm getting pretty quick about them, but it still takes about 10 minutes to insert a recipe in. But yeah, the only thing is we have no way to power that. So I am going to have to... I'm going to have to get the ZPM transformer. So ZPM to LUV. Oh, this is easy. Native go, yeah. LUV machine hall, yeah. Aquatic cable. These transformers are so easy. All right, so we can do that, and then I would like to. I'm kind of running into the question: is do I want to continue smelting all this stuff, or should I start moving this stuff over? I'm gonna have to kind of think about that. Am I ready to move that over? I think I probably am. Maybe craft up a couple transformers and we can move it over and lay some cabling, which I think we're going to be doing. Naquata? Yeah, we'll do Naquata cable. I have thousands of Naquata, so that's not a problem. And obviously we can't do the superconductor yet. But yeah, we will kind of continue more next episode with that. Anyway, that's going to be for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.